There's a big boo from the English contingency, and they're under orders and they're away. And through the first furlong, up on the outside, it's Dagestan and Darara who goes on. Darara from Baby Turk and Nemain, and then comes Bering, and behind these comes Dagestan, who just missed the break a bit. The back marker is Iades, and it's Darara who leads. Darara in the lead. From Nemain in second, Baby Turk third, Takanango now up on the inside of Triptych. Behind these comes Shahrastani mid-division at this stage. Dancing Brave has 5 behind him. Those 5 are Mersey, Santa Steph, Iades and Sirius Simboli. But next to the rails, it's a Catanango who now takes up the running as they just go behind the Petit Bois. A Catanango in the yellow jacket, then Baby Turk, Nemain in the white jacket up on the outside, behind these Sirius Simboli. Darara now settled but throwing ahead about Sharadari. Next to the rails, close up, Triptych, Shahrastani then with a white face Bering, then Mersey, and Dancing Brave really switched off by Pat Eddery. And at this stage, John Oaksey, Dancing Brave going well, but only 4 behind him.
I'm very happy about the way he's going, though, Graham, because he's settled quite beautifully. Admittedly, it would be nicer if he was a little bit closer to the lead, but he's towards the outside, so there's no need for Pat Eddery to run the risk of any interference. As they swing downhill towards the straight, I expect to see Pat move up gradually. He's tracking Bering. I'm full of hope still.
Well, it's Baby Turk who leads, from Nemain in second, Catanango in third, then up on the outside, Dagestan, Shadari going well, Darara behind that one. Then comes Shahrastani, Bering, and Pat Eddery on Dancing Brave has Bering in his sights. They've got just over 4.5 furlongs to go, and it's Baby Turk from the main, then behind these Dagestan, Shahrastani with the white face on the outside of the pack, tracked by Bering. Darara looks for room, and Dancing Brave, Pat Eddery has him well in behind, as the main now, as they turn into the home straight, 3 furlongs to go, throws down the big challenge to Baby Turk. It's Baby Turk next to the rails, then comes the main, then a Catanango, then Shadari, followed by Shahrastani, then Bering making ground on the very wide outside, and Dancing Brave on the extreme, right of the picture, Pat Eddery asking for everything. A furlong and a half to go, and it's Shadari now who strikes the front. Darara with a nose band, Bering on the very wide outside with a white face Shahrastani, and here comes Dancing Brave, firing down the centre of the track, and it's Dancing Brave now who's come to make up the running. Dancing Brave is going to go out, Dancing Brave is going to win at the post, Dancing Brave from Bering, Shahrastani and Triptych, then Shadari and Darara, Catanango and Mersey, then Santa Steph behind these Dagestan, Iades, a big gap to Baby Turk, then Maria Fumata, then the main, and last of all was Sirius Simboli. And so the result of this, the Trust House 40, Prix de l'Arc for Triomphe. It's a win for number 12, and by gum, the English crowd have reacted, because that is Dancing Brave. He has won his most important test, owned by Khalid Abdullah, trained at Pulborough by Guy Harwood, and ridden superbly by Pat Eddery, who produced him with a power-packed punch down the centre of the track. And there, Steve Coulton looks across to Pat Eddery and no doubt congratulates him on this most magnificent of victory. And confirmation that Dancing Brave has beaten the main French challenger, Bering. Dancing Brave first, Bering second, and officially a photo for third place between Triptych and the very, very fast finishing Shahrastani. So there is Dancing Brave, the victor of this Trust House 40 Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. Pat Eddery has never ridden a better race. The crowds erupt as Pat Eddery brings this hero back. Robostaki just coming back on Shadari, but there is the hero of the hour. The man of the moment, and more importantly, the horse of the moment, Dancing Brave, who's done his job terrifically. He was switched off by Pat Eddery through the first half of the race, and then brought wide, late and fast, and with that penetrating burst of speed, he's come home. And just listen to the English crowd roar, especially as he's conquered Bering. And here comes Pat Eddery. He brought him home first, he's bringing him back last, and the crowd is going wild with excitement. Pat Eddery and Dancing Brave. So, that is Dancing Brave, that is Pat Eddery, and John Oaksey, what a moment of triumph.
Well, for one awful moment, I thought it was going to be the Epsom Derby over again, because 2 furlongs out, Dancing Brave still had a desperate lot to do. But now we know this is a truly great horse. And let's watch him win again. At the moment, Dancing Brave, only barely in your picture, on the far right of the picture there, just behind Bering, but Bering quickens really well. Sharastani, Bering and Dancing Brave are the outside 3 in the picture there. Shardari is beginning to weaken in the middle, so is Darara. I think Sharastani probably hits the front briefly, then Bering goes on, and now, although we lose him for a moment, this is the moment when Dancing Brave is using the speed we all longed for. Here it comes. No doubt now about him getting 1.5 miles. He gets it brilliantly. Wins going away from Bering. As the line comes up, he's storming away. A really wonderful triumph for the horse, for Pat Eddery, and for Guy Harwood, who's kept him going so brilliantly all through the season. And Sharastani's run a fine race too, only just beaten by the French Derby winner Bering, with Triptych a gallant 4th and Shardari 5th.